Hello, it's Jennifer Don Gaviola, and I'm very excited to share something today. I wanted to share three mistakes to avoid when building your brand and some key things you need, key elements you need to ensure success. So, I've been thinking a lot about this, so I wanted to share this with you, and I hope it's helpful for you. So, what I wanted to share, this is basically based on my personal experience. I've been doing this. Let's see. Oh, yay! I see Sarah's on. Hi. Uh, be sure to comment in the video here so we can chat here. Um, all of these mistakes I'm going to be sharing are things I've done. So I wanted to be like transparent, and hopefully this will help save you some time and energy, and help you on your branding journey. Okay, so the first mistake to avoid when building your brand. Okay, so the first mistake is to only take action based on what you think you do. So basically, thinking only and not feeling. And I tried this. Okay, I because I was a control freak, I always tried to think my way through things, figure things out all on my own, and not feel my way. Hi, Anitra. Yeah, not feel my way towards solutions because I didn't trust it. I needed something like, to me, real. So like, to me, what was real is my mind. I could figure things out in my mind. So, yay, thanks for the hearts and the love. So that's the first mistake, is to only take action based on your thoughts and your logical mind and not feeling things through. It's really important that you do both. There's value in both your logical mind and your heart. And I always say it's important to flow first and then logic second. Your mind's really meant to help organize your thoughts and make things flow smoothly, but you really need more of that magic. You need to work with magic first. So, trusting in that feeling first. So that's the first mistake, is to not to only think your way through things and only taking action based on that. It's more about, what I used to do is all about the doing and trying to be productive versus the being. So that's what this point is about. It's about making more of your feeling a part of your creative process, so you're not only thinking your way through things. So that's the first point. Only thinking and not as much feeling. So the second point I wanted to share was to force yourself. Okay, this is a big one. To force yourself and promote in ways that you feel like other people are doing. So as an introvert, we're we see how other people are promoting themselves. We think, oh, I got to be like that person. I got to, act like this person. I got to do what they're doing. And it's really important that you really honor how you're naturally built, because just because it's working for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Things have to be like really aligned with yourself. So I'm a huge proponent of you not forcing yourself to do things because you feel like you're supposed to, or do things because you feel like other people are doing it. It's really important that you really trust yourself and not force yourself or try to be something that you're not, because at the end of the day, what's gonna really work for you is your authenticity, your realness. That's what's gonna attract the right opportunities and people to you. So the third mistake, again, this is all from my personal experience, is to avoid. The third mistake is to not get distracted by the shiny object syndrome. Sometimes we see what other launches going on, or people are doing this, like there's like a bandwagon, all these people are doing this, so we're like, oh, I guess I should do that, I guess I should do this. And so it's really important that, for this point, I wanted to share, it's so important that you trust yourself and you're discerning within yourself, like, do I really need that thing? Like, really feel into that, because there will always be things to distract us. But just because it's presented to you doesn't mean that it's exactly right for you. So again, back to my first point, it's about really trusting yourself and making sure that you're taking time to feel what is right for you. That's so important, and that's like a strength of introverts, right? We're very intuitive. We can feel things, so we have to like leverage our strengths, right? So just as a recap, the 3 mistakes to avoid is to only take action based on thinking, only figuring things out on your own, thinking without feeling. The second mistake is to force yourself to do things that are like counter like your natural way as an introvert. Don't force yourself to be more aggressive or more loud or anything like that. That's super important, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's about you. How you're going to attract the right people is by you being true to yourself. And then point 3 is to not get distracted by shiny objects, right? It's like, oh, I guess I should get this now, and I should buy this now, and I should do this. Stay grounded in yourself. Be discerning. Trust your instincts. That's really, really important. So the reason why I wanted to share these is because I've been doing this, 19 years now. I've been doing branding and design, and how I work through like these mistakes is because I try to go from the outside in. I would see what's going on outside. I'm like, oh, I guess I should do this. I guess I should do this. I guess I should do this because it's working for these people. But what I realized is to create a brand and a business that is sustainable and successful and fulfilling to you, you have to work from the inside out, especially as an introvert. You going from the outside in and just doing things because you feel like you're supposed to, you can only go so far with that. And I've tested this out, so I'm a testimony here. So like I said, with my experience doing this for 19 years, I just genuinely wanted to help like make your learning curve easier and more fun and more have more flow. I'm more of a proponent of flow over hustle. It's important to work and to work hard, but I'm all about working on purpose, not just to have a long to-do list because you feel like you're supposed to, like check that off, I guess I'll just do this, but they're not really deeply aligned with who you are. I think that's where the trap we can get into is like, oh well, I did a lot today, but I don't know if it didn't really move me forward in the way I really wanted. I just felt like I was just doing stuff to do stuff, right? So it's really important that you're mindful and to work from the inside out, right? That's so important. And so with my 19 years of experience with my branding and design background, I really feel super called. Well, I did this probably years ago, but I created like a system to help other introverts, other quiet leaders navigate through this whole marketing, branding sort of journey, because it's a lot. It's a lot for me, and this is like my jam, right? It's a lot. So I wanted to find a way where we could go through this process where it felt true to you, and it felt fluid, and it felt natural, and you felt inspired by it. Like it gives you life, right? So I drew something, and I wanted to share this with you. Okay, I'm not really an illustrator, but I thought this was a good thing to explain my point here. Okay, I'm gonna switch the camera. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Okay, check out my drawing. Yeah, look at that. So the idea here is, this is you, right? We have to start with your heart. We have to start with the essence of who you are. That is the only way that creating your brand and business is going to be sustainable for you, where you're going to attract the right people and opportunities. So when we start from here, like your heart, and then we move out, and then we do this soul-centered foundation, like doing the inner work here, and then integrating. I always want to have integration time, because to do the inner work and then to move from the inner work to this heart-centered strategy, which is this part here, we need some time to integrate, you know. So I just wanted to create this little framework here. I call it my Quiet Voice Big Impact Signature Brand and Leadership System. But essentially what it is just basically showing you that when you are so deeply in tune with your heart and you do the inner work here, you allow yourself to integrate from a soul level, then you move to the logical, strategic part. See, the issue was before, what I would do is like, I wouldn't trust this part, I wouldn't trust myself, so I'd be doing a whole lot of shit over here. Just do stuff all the time, trying to be productive, yeah, right? So what I'm saying is, if we do the work, when we're so deeply in tune with our heart, we do the inner work, we integrate, and then we take consistent action with all of these steps, and I'll go over what these mean, and then see the arrow that goes out. Then when you put yourself out there in the world, it's from a deeply aligned and soulful place. This is how people are going to feel you. I've tested this. I've tried it, like I said, when I'm just moving from here without doing this part. Oh no, it's a problem. It's a problem. So that's why I wanted to share this system with you, because part of what God graced me for, one of the blessings and strengths he gave me, was I'm able to take big concepts and to distill them down into like a simple way to understand it. So branding is a beast. It's a lot of work. And so this system I created really helps to move through everything in a deep way and clear way, because I'm all about things being clear and concise but deep. Like, I don't want you to feel lost, so we're gonna like do it this way. So really, this is how I based my Quiet Voice Big Impact Branding course, which is actually it's open now. It's an annual course, and this is our 3rd time running it. And I wanted to this year show this framework, because I think it's an easy way to understand like the framework in which we work together. So just to give you a sense of how this will work. So like I said, we start from here, right? And then we go out. So this part here is the soul-centered foundation. So number 1, like in the module 1, we own your value and your strengths as an introvert. And then module 2, we move on to like your role as a leader, which is very important, knowing that you're part of something greater. This part is the hardest work, I'm not gonna lie. But once you have this down, and then you allow yourself to integrate, the rest, the doing, this is the being part. When you allow yourself to do the inner work to nurture your being, you integrate, you rest, and then we're gonna do the strategy. Yeah, this is gold now, right? Okay, so this part here, after module 2, there's actually integration week, so you kind of let everything sink in, and then module 3 is about building your bridge. So I always say that your brand is your bridge, where on one side is your client and who's lost and confused, and the other side is you with the expertise, right? So your role is to walk them through this bridge, like in partnership, hand in hand, in partnership. And how you do that is through all of the other techniques, all the other strategies. So module 4 is about building your community who loves you and loves what you have to offer. And then module 5 is creating a custom strategy, a custom promotional strategy that feels true to you. Because sometimes it's like, what do I do next? So we're going to get a clear plan for you to figure out how do you actually make this real, your big vision real. And then module 6, we're going to create content. So this is about social media, storytelling. We'll talk about video, basically how you're creating your content, creating the content that feels good to you so you attract the right people. And then module 7 is creating your special offering. Your special offering could be the beginning of a course, it could be an opt-in, it could be your ebook, your gift. Well, it's up to you, but this part here is really talking about your offering. And then module 8, it's not really a module, but here we're going to celebrate your wins. So basically, like I said, if you look at it from this standpoint, I wanted to make this really simple. This is the only way I found that to create a brand where it's sustainable and successful. You have to honor how God built you with your heart. Then we do the inner work. We do the soul-centered foundation, right? Then we integrate. We allow ourselves to rest and really let all of that inner work to like sink in. And then part 2 is the heart-centered strategy. all the stuff. This is the doing. But then the doing becomes deeply aligned with who you are. Your heart, your spirit, your soul. Right? Yeah. So let me switch the camera now. Okay. I hope that was easy to understand. I just wanted to simplify. I like making things easy and easy to understand. So, anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. But, oh yay! Thank you, Anitra. Honor how God built you. Yeah, that's the deal. You really have to. How I approach branding, it's a co-creative process. Really, you actually have all the answers inside you. My job with this course and all the offerings I have is to help be a guide, right? I may be like a couple steps ahead of you, but you're already built with what God wants. Oh, good. I'm glad that was easy to understand. So God already provided you with everything that you needed. But I do feel like there's nothing is a coincidence. You're in this group for a reason. If this course is speaking to you to help you take your brand, your business to your next level, whatever that looks like, it would be really my honor to support you, because that's one of the gifts that God gave me, is to be able to take a big vision and to break it down, to explain in a way it's doable and it's clear, it's actionable, and it's inspired. It gives you life. That's my goal. And you become the quiet leader that you're meant to be. You don't have to try to become something you're not in order to be successful. Because I think sometimes we see that in society. It's like, oh, you got to be the loudest or the most aggressive to get ahead. And I really feel like the more you can honor how you're naturally built and you own that 100%, that's when the magic happens. Really, you show up for yourself, life is going to show up for you. So, yeah, I hope this was helpful. The early bird is open now, and it goes until tomorrow, October 7th at 11:59 p.m. Central. And then the regular price, the cart will be open next week. But if you wanted to hop on now and save some money, and there's some special bonuses you can check out. The link is quietvoicebigimpact.com/sign up 2016-early bird. I'll include the link down here in the comments just so you can check it out. I did want to say there's 2 levels. One is the gold level, where we have our weekly. You have basically the way the training is you have access to videos, audios, PDFs, right? And it's weekly modules. We meet every Friday. The time is we're going to set the time, probably midday. But the calls will be recorded. So the gold level includes all of that. And you have a private Facebook group. And you have lifetime access to this course. The platinum level, I have 5 spots available where there's additional one-on-one private coaching with me. So that way, if you have any questions along the way, I'm here to be helpful, because it's a lot of content. But I really broke it down so it's easy to understand. Like I said, I want to make it easy but deep, right? So this is so this lasts, and like I said, you have lifetime access. So I want you to be able to refer back to this. I've had students say like, oh, I'm still on module whatever, and I keep referring back to it, because it's like, my approach is like timeless but progressive at the same time. It's like timeless principles, but then I'm always conscious of how, social media is always changing and all of that, but there's timeless principles behind that, that's not going to change. So, which is like being real, and like I said, it's all based on like what I shared earlier about like trusting in who you are and how you're naturally built. As an introvert, as a human being, just you are rare and unique, and that is how you have no competition, because you're you, right? No one can do you. That is a gift. That is your strength. So, let me see. Did I miss anything? I think that's it. So this is an annual course. So the next time I'll run it is fall of 2017. This is my third time running it. So it's been a blessing really to see how each year the new group of students really transform over the 8-week periods, 8 weeks. So basically we'll start at the end of October. We'll go through December. And oh, bonus, I forgot to mention this. This is the first year I'm actually adding this special bonus for everyone that signs up. is after the course is over in December, we're still going to have group calls afterwards, because I want to make sure that you still have momentum, you're building momentum, and you're not like, well, the course is done, I'm done, that's it. Like, it's really important for me that you continue to make steps forward. You're building momentum in your own way, in your own pace. You don't have to be lightning fast. Like for me, my speed is like turtle speed. I'm like, I maybe take longer, but I'm very deliberate, and I move at my own pace. And so it's to me, the turtle always wins the race. So you just gotta move at your own natural pace. So, and the calls are gonna be like mastermind style, where you see people on video, which the feedback I've gotten every year is that that's their favorite part, because you get to build this sort of sisterhood with other people. Other like-minded quiet leaders who are wanting to see you win, wanting to see you succeed. So I think that's it. I hope the three, my training in the beginning was helpful, some mistakes to avoid, and I hope that this framework I shared with you kind of puts things in perspective for you, because it's not about going from the outside in, it's really about being brave, trusting your heart, trusting yourself, trusting in how God built you to be, and to operate from the inside out. And so that's the whole spirit of my Quiet Voice Big Impact branding course. Oh, the connection just stopped. Okay, well, maybe that's a sign that we should cut out, but I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can comment here. I will put the link here. Like I said, the early bird will end tomorrow night, and the regular cart will open next week. And yeah, it'll be open next week, and then it's, like I said, it's an annual course, so the next time it'll run is fall of 2017. So let me know if you have any questions about the training or the course. Thank you for Sarah, Anitra, and everyone else that is on and watching the replay. I hope this was helpful for you. Just felt inspired to draw that little graphic yesterday. That was a real big win for me. This is the last thing I'll share, because normally I would try to be perfect and try to make it perfect on the computer, but I was like, you know what? This drawing is great. This drawing is perfect, explains it perfectly, and it has, it has character and it has soul. So this is perfect. I'm just going to share it just as it is. So I encourage you to make consistent progress, and progress over perfection, okay? Really. Take it from me, a former control freak, former perfectionist. It's progress over perfection, okay? Yay, it's great. Okay, perfect. I hope you'll have a happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to help. But if this course is speaking to you, if you have questions, I'm happy to hop on a Skype call with you, or you can email me at info@dawningsoul.com. Yeah, it's no pressure, but like feel into it. See if your spirit is being called to take this course, because all the students have taken it. It's really game-changing. It's life-changing because it's so deep, right? So I'm not about quick solutions. I'm about, creating a sustainable way to create success. Okay, bye. I hope you have a good rest of your day.